BEERUN, beer run. BEERUN, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. BEERUN, beer run.
Guys, Tuesday. Sorry, guys and gal. Well, every now and then there's two gals. Either that or the avatar for his channel is of a really hot chick. We're going to be looking at Lewis and Clark Brewing Company's Amber Ale. 5.6% by volume. It's on the can. We don't have to guess. Just got done watching Jameson's new video, Cotton something or another. Went to the cellar and got it out of his storage from 2010. La-di-da. I've got Lewis and Clark in a can, man. That looked like really good beer. More power to them. Any of you guys, if you got some vintage beer that needs to sit for a while, I don't know if I could do it. It'd be like, day one, yeah, in 4 years, this shit's gonna be awesome. And day two, psst. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh, this reminds me of something. I'll give him credit where credit is due. Heffy 67. What do you mean some troll said that you couldn't even pour a beer right? He goes, I've never seen you miss the glass yet. That was a good one, Heffy. Oh, first of all, it's got good carbonation going on in there, and this is a non-flavor enhancing glass. And speaking of glasses, Paul told me I was supposed to get a particular glass for drinking a particular beer, and good carbonation. It had like a finger ahead, which dissipated rapidly, like me thinking about chucking a thong. Just down the whole thing. Okay, got some good lacing. What if that's Chuck now? Oh yeah, of course it wouldn't be Chuck. Oh, it's Pete. Isn't that special? Keep the chapstick on your lips. There. I sent him my response. Started with go, and it ended with yourself. Okay. Am I plugged up? Doesn't really have any smell at all. Okay, taste. Well, it's got a... How many times have I done that? Start to talk and just go right back in for a gulp. Has kind of a caramel breadiness up front. Right behind that is a little bit of a kind of a hoppy citrus kind of a hit, almost like a heavy carbonation kind of sensation, but I know it's not the little bubbles. I know it's in the bitterness of the beer. It's got kind of a medium mouthfeel. something that both Birdman and Hefty 67 really like. And the finish, kind of a little bit of a earthiness, and back to a kind of that sweet kind of caramel bread. It's kind of like a two-dimensional thing. Start off with the caramel bread, get a little bit of a hop hit in the center, and right back to the caramel and bread. It's relatively smooth. Maybe that finish also includes a little like straw grass kind of a taste. Then again, I have to admit that this isn't the first beer, and the last one was kind of a heavy hitter. So I'm hoping that's not persuading the old sensory glands. Yeah, I said glands. Overall, I've had a lot of really good things from Hey Alex, I just dissed you on a video call. Good thing this isn't actually live, or it would just never end, which it probably won't anyway. Anyway, I was about to say I've had a lot of good things from Lewis and Clark. This one, as far as I'm concerned, its downfall is it's like way too mild. I like the caramel and the bread to it. I don't know. It's one of those things you probably drink them all night. Under 6%. I guess I didn't hate it. Lewis and Clark. Oh, for God. Okay, just right where you were. Just wait right there. Hello. Okay, sorry about that. That was my my sister trying to find an address, and of course, anytime she tries to find anything, she always calls me. And of course, in the time I was on the phone with her, I got a couple texts from Pete after he sent me the keep your chapstick on your ass lips. I sent him, hey, I have an idea, why don't you go fuck yourself? And then he says, I have a better idea, go lick your sister's ass. And then right after that I got, oh, one more thing, please leave the planet, you're disqualified. Ah, shit, that's good stuff. Sorry, this is another one of those. See, I opened the can and you can't put the chuck back in the can. I mean monkey. I mean beer. So Lewis and Clark Brewing Company's Amber Ale on the E scale. It wasn't bad, but I suppose I'd give it a 5. I mean, I'd get it again if I was someplace and they had a sale on them. Heck yeah! I mean, it just seemed like one of those beers that you get bored with fast. I was trying to think of something funny and creative to come up with that, but it didn't work out. And I'd like to thank my my future buzz to my good friend JR10. In case you were wondering where to kiss. Right there on his ass. Ass kisser, I actually I've already previously done a review on this, and if memory served, I gave it an 8. But my last one, actually, let me double check. Oh yeah, it's got sedimentation in it. I'm not sure I can even get this anymore here. The place that has 900 beers. Last time I was up there. Oh, excuse me. This one was actually being listed as they weren't going to stock it anymore, so they were selling it all out. You know, if their goal was to, like, you know, the first time I started going there, they had 700 beers, and then they had 900 beers. Technically speaking, isn't it like $8.99 right now? Just a thought. Oh yeah. In case I, like, you know, jump past it, it's a ass kisser. Double IPA. 7.75%. Perfect for the boss. Like I said, I just didn't turn the camera off. But as we speak, probably less than, well, by the time you see this, it'll already be up. So who even gives a shit about talking about time? Ms. Bomey's oven baked bacon mac and cheese, which I have to say, you know, mac like Kraft macaroni and cheese, that's always been a like take it or leave it thing for me. Every now and then it's nice to have something like that. Not to mention it's fast. Oh, my precious Wild airplane. And they send me a text telling me that the game is all tied up at 0-0. Probably been easier just to say it's scoreless. Yeah, her like Kraft macaroni and cheese. Honestly, I don't think I've ever had anything but it. But that. I know we've gone out to eat, and my daughter has, you know, at a restaurant has gotten, you know, homemade macaroni and cheese. But this was the first time I had the. Why am I talking? I had the opportunity to try something homemade like that, and you guys that follow her on her channel and catch that video, it's probably too complicated for Travis, but it's a relatively easy recipe for everybody else, because if you can't tear the bag, punch in 3 minutes and hit start, that might even already be beyond Travis. For him, it'd probably be like popcorn, where it's tear the bag and then press the button that says popcorn. If it's really advanced, you might have to press the button twice for the bigger bag versus the smaller bag. But it was a relatively easy recipe. Basically just melt cheese and milk, pre-cook the bacon. It called for I think she said 3 slices. Lame. Trust me. Next time that shit gets made, there should be a pound minimum of bacon in that pan. When you see that pan, 3 slices, seriously? No. A pound minimum of bacon. But she said that next time she does the recipe, she's going to basically not even follow her recipe and beef up the amount of cheese. She thought it should have more cheese sauce and a little bit more cheese in the cheese sauce, which, I don't know. Had it for dinner last night and brought it for lunch today. I went to go give my friend a hand. Almost got that one wrapped up. And after this, another friend has asked me to do a bunch of repairs on his hardwood floor. Tore up the carpeting and found something interesting. This is actually humorous, because I have been doing hardwood flooring now for, well, I've been a sprinkler fitter for 9 years. Actually, it might even be more than that now. 10 years. And then I was did flooring for like 12 years before that. So I've continued to do hardwood floors this entire time. You know, it's like friend will call, and I'll just go borrow the equipment from my old boss, and so yeah, I've continued to do it for a long time. And two houses in a row, two different friends, both had something I have never seen before. Evidently, when the original furnace boiler, look, it's not like the one I've got sitting here. My boiler is actually smaller than the apartment size refrigerator that I keep the beer in down here. But if any of you have or have seen older boilers, some of them are absolutely gigantic, and two houses in a row were not able to get them down the basement stairs, so they literally cut a patch in the living room and lowered it from the living room through the hole in the floor, and then just boarded it up. One of them, it was actually the wood was just basically put back, and then in this other one, it actually has a different kind of wood, different species of wood in the middle of it. I was like, never seen this in all the years I've been doing this. And then two houses in a row, and both these had to be, well, one of them everything got torn out because it was animal stained, but the other one is going to have to be patched. So looks like a big picture frame laying on the floor, and I've got to cut it all apart and stagger in new boards and make it look like there was nothing ever there. And it's Shelby. And it's Shelby coming for her beer. So, it's already gone too long. Thank you, JR10, for the ass kisser. It's a good, very citrusy, hoppy beer. I don't even know what I originally even said about it. The sweetness at the beginning, maybe a little caramel, a little breadiness to this one also, but I am going to mosey up. Ooh, yeah, look at that. All gone. Bye-bye. Gonna mosey upstairs and edit this and shoot it up to the satellite or wherever the hell it goes. Actually, I think YouTube is wherever YouTube used to be when Google bought them out. They moved their location to hell, because that's where it's gone, to hell. Don't get notified, Mr. 45 Bullet. To this moment in time, here's a funny thing. Ms. Bomey, while she was answering comments on her mail call video, got notified of Mr. 45 Bullet's video on his knife. To this moment in time, I still haven't. And that really pisses me off, because, there's channels that, there's some of you guys, no matter what, I watch every single one of the videos. Other ones, I'll be honest, if the title says, I don't know, another goddamn Glock video, screw it, I'll catch your next one. But, something like Mr. 45 Bullet, Bill, I watch every single one of Bill's videos, and I'm just like, here I am, what is it now, that video went up yesterday sometime, and I still have not been notified of that. And I know it's not buried in my inbox, because I've, well, actually, right now, an ironic thing is the brew review one is the one that's more out of whack. And this was this JR10 loves the fact that I bounce all over the place, and he likes to see me corner myself in my own conversation. Pete always used to be like, oh, you just got to get out and, you know, do a video every single day, or do a video at least every other day. And I was like, dude, you don't understand. I just don't have the time for it. And to be totally honest, I think I had more time while I was working than I do now that I'm helping people. It's like every time I turn around, you know, it's just like, hey, can you give me a hand? Oh yeah, sure. You know, can you give me a hand? Yeah, sure. You know. So, yeah. Time. Okay, bye. Leaving. Cheers, everyone. See you tomorrow. And I didn't tell you what we're gonna look at. We're gonna be looking at something from Ebomi. That dude over at the Ebomi channel. Where you going? That's right. Go get me a beer. Good dog. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at Lake Superior. Brewed in Duluth, Minnesota. Lake Superior Brewing Company. Deep Water Black IPA. Ale. Alcohol percentage. I thought they always put their alcohol. Oh, I guess they'd never put their alcohol on. Well, I guess I get to play the alcohol game with a hometown beer. Probably will be, I'll guess. I mean, I probably won't be able to find any information. Anything you hear about this is probably going to come from me. I would be shocked, I guess, if this shows up anywhere. So far, so far everything I have had from them. Their oatmeal stout is one of my favorites. Well, actually the one that Andrew from GY6 sent me from California, Stockyard oatmeal stout. That was good stuff. I've really liked from them. So that's what we're gonna look at tomorrow. So, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you on the funny pages.